Hey guys, Sonic Eggman here reviewing Magic Sword on the Super Famicom. Released in 1990 by Capcom, Magic Sword is a side-scrolling fantasy arcade game with similar gameplay to the arcade release Black Dragon. You, an unnamed warrior, must make your way from bottom to top through 50 levels of a tower. Armed with sword, axe and magic, you can also recruit one of 8 allies you save as the game progresses. Choosing the right ally made the game harder or easier, and a poor choice really added to the difficulty of the game. My personal favourite was the ninja because ninjas are badass. Originally an arcade game, the one thing this game is missing is 2-player mode. I'm guessing it dropped out due to system restrictions, but it definitely feels like it should be there. Similar to its older cousin Black Tiger, you collect treasures and power-ups from treasure chests. These prove invaluable not only to power up your character, but also to provide the keys to free prisoners and eventually finish each level. An awesome feature this game includes is the ability to choose your starting point from level 1 through to level 33. You'd think this would shorten the game's lifespan, but I only ever found myself using it to get back to a point after I hit a game over screen. After defeating each big boss you come across, you receive a new powered up sword, so starting from the start and doing the honest thing definitely has its advantages. With that said, this is a Capcom game, which means it's hard as hell. You have a set amount of lives and continues, making the 50 levels you need to get through a stretch even for the most seasoned gamers. Multiple endings are an unexpected but rad feature in this game. Once you beat the final boss, you could choose to dethrone him and start your own reign of terror, or choose to destroy his dark crystal forever. The graphics are awesome on this game, with big detailed sprites and a bunch of different enemies to fight through. The backgrounds are detailed and have some nice parallax effects, creating the illusion of depth. I love the fact they included 8 characters to follow you around, each with their own set of moves. Visually it keeps the gameplay interesting, and mixed with the sheer amount of levels, the whole thing feels like a massive amount of content. The animations are smooth, but I did notice some slowdown and a tiny bit of flicker when things got too hectic on screen. Nothing that affects the quality of the gameplay, but it's definitely there. The soundtrack is unreal, taking cues from Castlevania. It has a dark, energetic vibe throughout. It was created by, insert Japanese name here, you'll definitely butcher. With a huge credit list on both large and small games, her works include the soundtrack for early classics like the first few Mega Man games, all the way through to more recent releases like Shovel Knight and Mighty No. 9. Besides the difficulty level, the few technical issues and lack of 2-player, this game should have been way more popular than it was. It was released the same year as Street Fighter II and fell greatly into obscurity due to the rise of fighting games. It's nowhere near as good as my favourite Capcom game of the genre, Black Dragon, but it's still very good. It's totally worth a playthrough if you can get hold of a cart or even get a port through the Xbox Arcade or PlayStation Store. That was Magic Sword on the Super Famicom. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, hit like and subscribe at the bottom. Sonic Eggman out.